Shenhe did what she had to do to restrain her, then took her to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Thank goodness Aunt Shenhe was there. Or who knows what might have happened.
Yeah. I started cleaning up after all the commotion, and that's when I found this photo. I thought it might be the one she dropped, so I rushed over to show someone.
She said she took a photo of Jeonju the Moon Devourer. This must be it.
Can we really trust what she said, though? Clearly, something is going on with her.
Paimon's got a point. It sounds like she wasn't acting right at all. How do we know she wasn't possessed by some kind of evil spirit?
Aunt Shenhe would have noticed if she was possessed.
All right. But what about the part about Long Gone and the treasure she found?
What about it?
What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient ghost? One so powerful that even Miss Shenhe couldn't sense its presence.
Your imagination is something else, Hu Tao. Why would an ancient ghost come to Wanmin restaurant, huh? To eat my blackback perch stew?
Hey, it could happen. I'd want to eat your food if I was a ghost.
Wait a second. She mentioned the ancient nation of Longan, right? Paimon's heard that somewhere before.
You know what? My brother mentioned that some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue recently. Mostly colored glass, fine jade, and bronze relics. Some of the text inscribed on them has already been deciphered. There were some poetic verses, but the word Long Gone popped up as well.
So, does that mean this Longan place is real? Still, Paimon knows we've heard the name somewhere before. Do you remember, Traveler? Right! His ancestor heard about it from the White Horse Adeptus. The White Horse Adeptus? Oh, so you must have been to see the giant lantern already. Yep. And it turns out that the White Horse Adeptus is super mysterious, too. Even Madame Ping hasn't met her.
Wait, I thought she was the gold-eyed Celadon mare of the Eight.
That's just the interpretation you believe in, Hu Tao. The elders of Qingse Village in Chenyu Vale, some of the tribes take her to be the daughter of time and trace her deeds to an even earlier era. Yet in other ancient tech, which is why we write our wishes on Shao lanterns.
That's so complicated. So what's the verdict? Which version is the truth?
I'm afraid there's no definitive...
You two have been all over Tevat.
Nope, sorry. We were actually on our way to...
Ah, looking for a consultant, huh? He's having tea with Miss Linlong. Shigu Antiques is hosting an exhibition tonight.
An exhibition?
For all those antiques Sing just mentioned. So if you head to the big ship docked in the harbor...
So, where to next? How about we go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs to ask about the White Horse Adeptus? We might be able to find out more. If you're heading to the Ministry of Civil Affairs, could you give them this picture for me? Since it belongs to that customer, she deserves to get it back at least. It might even help the Ministry with their investigation. Ha! All right! We're off!
Oh, wait! I almost forgot! Happy Lantern, right?
Come have a meal with us. We'll be there.
Thinking about it now, could it be possible that photograph was a fake?
A fake? You mean like the customer fabricated it to gain...
Nice one, Changyun. I never even thought of it like that.
How about we go check out that place tonight? I know exactly where it is.
All right.
I'll get scolded if I get home too late.
Live a little, Sing-Cho. You act like this is a first for you. Worst comes to worst, we'll get Xiangling to cook you something delicious, okay?
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it's worth the risk.
You were just waiting for the promise of free food, weren't you? Fine. It's a plan then. We'll meet up tonight.
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
Your grandfather is of the same opinion, Miss Lanyon.
Yes. Celestial It's consistent with the information we've received from other sources as well.
You mean the whole thing? About the legend of Jeonju the Moon Devourer? Happening in real life?
Yes, that's one of them.
So it's true. I thought it was just a rumor.
It's true. But right now, the bigger issue is that all our sources indicate the phenomenon's gonna happen.
Let's remain optimistic for now. We're making progress interpreting the artifacts, and Ganyu is consulting with the Adepti as we speak. Besides, apart from the incident at Wanmin Restaurant, there haven't been any other moon-related disturbances.
Ningguang, Keqing, and Lanyan! You're all here! Oh, Traveler! And Paimon! It's been a while. Happy Lantern Rite.
Yes, happy Lantern Rite. What brings you here, though? I thought you'd be in the harbor enjoying the Shao lanterns.
You're certainly not the type to visit Yujing Terrace for no reason. Is there something I can help you with?
What? We're not allowed to just drop in on our friends during the festive season?
I was only teasing. You're welcome to visit us anytime you wish. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, and about all the moon business you were just talking about? We have something to show you. Whoa! Something really did take a chunk out of the moon.
Someone managed to capture a picture of it. Is this Jeonju, the moon?
Even though we confirmed this event took place, I still can't.
From Xiangling! She found it when she was cleaning up after that cup. Wait, is this? No, it's just where I'm from. It said that Choang Terrace was where the ancient people of Chen, and in this picture, the moon happens to be right above.
That's interesting because
The chasm? So, that place is involved too?
According to our investigation, that customer you just mentioned, Lu Xiangxiang, her father and grandfather were merchants in Liyue Harbor, and her mother and grandmother, a few days ago, she left her home in Chaoying Village to join a civilian archaeological team funded by Hoishan Hall, and ended up excavating some artifacts in the chasm area. These artifacts were then entrusted to Shigu Antiques and are set to be featured in an upcoming exhibition. Then, of course, the incident at Wanmin Restaurant occurred. We suspect something happened during the excavation that left her with quite the shock.
And now, it seems like she also went to Chawang Terrace and took that picture of the moon disappearing.
The chasm? Chawang Terrace? Things are getting pretty complicated.
She's not in a good mental state, so we took her to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some help. Why don't you come with me to check up on her? Then let's head there now.
Baiju wasn't in his shop.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
Traveler, Paimon.
It's the Traveler. She looks absolutely beat these days. She has these huge dark circles around, and she keeps spacing out. You have to call her name several times before she snaps out of it.
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a health complaint. Come, let me take a look at you.
Okay. Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju.
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse. Physically, you appear to be in good condition, Traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling right as rain. Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But afflictions of a non-physical nature, they fall outside it.
Huh? What do you mean, non-physical?
Curses, dark magic, it's hard to say. It could just as easily. Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves in time. Once we know the root cause, we can administer the right treatment. In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
Oh, must be a rare condition if not even Baiju and Changsheng have seen it. Well, all we can do is take their advice. Just get get some rest. Paimon will be right here by your side. Rise and shine! For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully all that sleep did you some good. Feeling any better? A cut? What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep? All right, let Paimon take... Nope, nothing there. Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on, Paimon will treat you to something yummy. What? So, in this dream, you were trapped in a weird place with thick fog everywhere, and then a spike came out of nowhere and stabbed you in the... Oh. Okay, well, that's a new one. But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed, and you were definitely in a deep sleep this morning. Then, it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. If anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon I'll wake you up first, and then we can beat them up together.
Something is missing.
Did you just say something?
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete. Left unresolved, the mind will wither away along...
Ah! What the... Wait! Paimon remembers you! Your child's master! Right! What, the last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But then we left and never learned where you went after that. Child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmin Restaurant of all places? You came here looking for us? And were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
Tell me, what is it that you saw? Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair. You, I'll take a glass of wine.
Oh, of course. Coming right up. We make this one in-house. It's not too strong. Enjoy.
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tigerfish over here.
Coming right up. If I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours. If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink. I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you. Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
Neither of those things sound good. Well, should we trust her? She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you. But we could always Yeah, and that thing she said about your soul being damaged is scaring Paimon. Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than later. Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Childs told us...
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do. Well, have you made up your mind?
What I saw was a dark space, shrouded in a dense fog that wouldn't disperse.
So that's all we know, Miss Skirk. Ma'am, can you help us?
So, you couldn't disperse the fog. I understand. Come find me in the Gwali Plains when you're done here. Oh, and I left cash for the drink on the table. Settle the bill for me, will you?
Oh, okay. Huh? She disappeared.
Wait, hold on. You overpaid. Here's your change.
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so it should be the right amount.
I didn't think you two ordered a drink.
We didn't. It was that lady who came and sat with us, remember? You brought it out to her yourself.
You sure? I could have sworn there were only 2 of you at that table.
What?
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom? You got them seeing things.
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady? About this tall, wearing a purple dress? She ordered a glass of wine.
Oh, now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. And it looks like I did open the wine jar, so it must have just slipped my mind. In any case, that settles your bill. Come again soon. Coming!
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all. Even Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. But that Mora she left for us was definitely real. Oh, this whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But anyway, she told us to head to the Gwali Plains, right? Let's... Whoa, what are all these... Huh, looks like they're collecting something. What?
Defensive mode engaged.
Surge. So, this is what they were collecting. Yeah. What is...
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains. Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth, carrying within them a warped will and a dark curse. Together, these remnants form what you call god remains, and it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. There are traces left, but they're fading fast. What are you doing?
Nothing! Just wanted to make sure you were, real? She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? Strange set of priorities. It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are erased. Simple as that. Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it. Now, can we please get back on track?
Okay. Where were we? Right. The god remains. So, basically, there's now less of them here than there used to be, right? Isn't that a good thing? In our experience, god remains are 100% bad news. A lot of terrible things have happened because of them.
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards, but power doesn't come from nothing, and it doesn't just disappear for no reason. The remains aren't just gone. They were taken. Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. The only difference being, you can speak, and the remains cannot. So it went unnoticed. Something similar happened in Sumeru. Within the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered, and a large amount of the god remains buried in the desert went missing. Of course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world, including the Stella Fortuna above.
Wait, you mean... this...
42 of them have died out in the past few months alone. In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation. Yet now, stars are disappearing from the skies entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain. Something has been leeching power from this world like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied with the remains of the dead. It won't. This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, there's no telling how far it could go. No one knows. All I know for certain is this. Getting back what you lost will not be easy. Considering how much power this entity has stolen, it must be a god-level being by now at least. But that's not the real concern. Souls are fragile things, and yours could be...
So, you're gonna help us?
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Well, great! You seem super strong, and you know a lot about the Abyss, so... Paimon...
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis. And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction. You would do well to remember that. Now, come along.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope, she's just like when we met her in the Primordial Sea. Well, whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. What she does deserve is a super embarrassing nickname. Ah, Paimon's got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon. Serves that Ice Queen right. Anyway, the important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back. So, let's follow her and see... Whoa! This place is way bigger than Paimon expected.
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here. It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place. I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real name! Yeah, Paimon remembers him mentioning something like that. So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world? That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul snatcher for now, right?
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the Traveler could be attacked at any moment. But coming here has bought us quite a bit of time. Now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. It could even be a domain similar to this one. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog. Abyssal power can grant a special form of... Okay, do you plan to learn? That tracks. All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister, and that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous...
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal. I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option. A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel. Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating with dream mirroring. Every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind. Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take back what was stolen from you.
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to find where this entity is hiding. Like I said, getting yours to play it safe. I need to give you some special training first.
Wait, you're gonna teach her some of your martial arts? Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciples. You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills, and train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might... But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Oh, she moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her. So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. The last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, feels like a lifetime ago. Skirk seems pretty strong too, though. Remember how she said that the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet? Maybe we really will learn something here.
ready. Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reason. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the base. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you will have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
You bet. There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching. Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka. Yeah, we've met sword masters. You sparred with a bunch of them too, right? Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it all together. A style or school of fighting. To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy. You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Wait, is Paimon thought you were gonna teach her some cool new moves? Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another plane?
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best. That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase! Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person, and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What's their guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon? Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until your hand is one with your mind. This is the only path to
Step on up! Dance with the waves!
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body. Wield it just as you wield your arm.
It was on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Brain Cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
Looks like you've made some real progress. That concludes your training session.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel? As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
Yeah, meanwhile Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused, she didn't want to interrupt you.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this investigation over and done with.
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
'Cause he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like going to his class.
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that. It's
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to. But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday. Why don't you tell your dad all about
I went diving and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb though with that stupid big fat head. I tried to shake its fin, but it just spat water at me. Oh, and today I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire. I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the star.
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Wait! Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady. You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside. Always going on about exploring the beyond one day, whatever that means.
Ah, let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventurer's gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
The stars shimmer high above. But what lies beyond the stars? Mountains as far as the eye can see? An endless snowy plain? Or maybe buildings taller than the sky, like the people from the merchant ship said? I can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. If only I could meet some other people like me. We could set sail together. I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there. But for now, I'm...
Don't let a single one of them get away!
No, please, spare the children! Stay back!
They're coming!
Run!
Help!
Eliminate the threat. Take them down.
Don't be scared. Ah!
This way!
We'll never make it!
Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
Why are you doing this? What did we do to deserve this? We welcomed you with our finest food and drink, showed you the best our home has to offer, gifted you cloth dyed by our own hands. And this is how you treat us?
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. No one is to be left alive.
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire civilization to the ground.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back. They won't be doing much more fighting. They're holed up in their home for now, but they won't last long. To prevent them from making some kind of last stand, we're planning to clear out the other zones first so we can send a bigger squadron to surround them.
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable. Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer. Once the other zones are cleared, I'll cut off their heads myself.
Dad? Mom?
Skirk, you're all right? Thank heavens.
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here. They'll be back any second.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad? Mom?
This is the place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Run, Skirk! Run as far away as you can. Don't trust anyone. Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you. My clever girl, so curious. You're already so brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light in this world.
Whenever you miss us, just play this song. Remember, life is a gift. Don't let...
Break down the door! Look what we have here. A savage that can pluck a tune. Well, the show's over. You! Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you! Fine. Have it your...
I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training. This time, the focus is elemental energy. Come find me when you're ready to begin.
Accelerating. Add astro...
Thank you for complete. Ad Astra. Accelerating. Installation change.
Animal hypostasis simulation.
Be silent. The night cometh. Close your eyes.
A moonlit night for all.
Annihilation mode.
Stand clear. Enhanced animal module 75. Converge.
Defensive mode engaged. Yeah, preparing for gust up.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. A new moon rises. Unexpected outcome.
Installation change.
Animal test 6308.
Observe.
Squirrel, Mark 2. Stand clear. A moonlit night for all. Need to make adjustments.
Here comes another.
Absorption test. Animal test 6308.
Be silent. Beware the creatures of the night. Observing.
Installation chamber.
Absorption test. Animal test 6308.
Annihilation mode.
Animal hypostasis simulation.
Close your eyes. Observe. Night falls. goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Absorption test. Animal test 63.
Close your eyes. Observe. To dust. Be silent.
Stand clear.
We got ourselves a straggler.
Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Enhanced animal module 75.
Observe. Do you fear the dark? Close your eyes. Observe.
Preparing for dust-up.
Defensive mode is waning.
Stand clear. Animal test 6308.
Be silent. Night falls.
Use the force off.
Close your eyes. To dust.
Resistance is intel.
Converge. World Mark II.
Observe. Close your eyes. To dust.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
Stand clear.
The night cometh. Be silent.
Defensive mode engaged. Accelerating.
The price of leaving home.
Better hold back this time.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
Close your eyes.
What a waste of time!
Be silent. Too done.
Burn no more.
Enhanced animal module 75. Animal test 6308. I knew you were inside there.
Ultimatum protocol.